Welcome to WWE Talk with your host, Harrison K. Johnny. I'm here to talk about a lot of stuff. It's been a while since I've done a video. I want to talk about the WWE Draft, then you look up Raw and SmackDown, review Battleground. I'm going to talk about the WWE Draft first. I thought the draft was good. I would have put a couple different people on the different shows. I would have split Owens and Sami Zayn. I would have put Cesaro on SmackDown. Raw got a little more star power, but it's a 3-hour show. They need more of a roster. So I understand that. I get that. I thought SmackDown Live, the draft show, was a very good show. We got over 3 million viewership, so that's good for SmackDown. I don't know if it can keep that up or not. The SmackDown music should be out in a few hours for last night's show, the first SmackDown Live of the brand split. It was a good draft. I thought I would have put Paige on SmackDown. I would have put Cesaro on SmackDown. I would have put Sami Zayn. Oh, I would have put Owens on SmackDown, the Sami Zayn on Raw. But not a bad draft. Pretty good draft. For the SmackDown Live show, they had Cena and Gallows was a pretty good match. Cena won, of course. Darren Young and Zack Ryder beat Rusev and The Miz. Decent, good tag team match. Bray Wyatt beat Woods in a good match. Charlotte and Dana Brooke beat Sasha Banks in a handicap match. That was an okay match. Jericho beats Cesaro in a great match. Those two have great chemistry together. Ambrose beat Rollins in a very good WWE title match. I thought that the first SmackDown Live draft was a very good show. Let's get into the Battleground pay-per-view. I thought Battleground was a great pay-per-view. A lot of great matches on there. Let's start with the pre-show. Breeze and Fandango beat the Usos in a good tech match, a lot of back and forth action. Both had a good amount of offense in. I was surprised that the Usos lost. The end came where Fandango knocked Uso off the top. No, Breeze put his knees up and he rolled up when the Usos for the 3 count. They're really pushing Breeze and Fandango's tag team, which I think they're good tag team. They work very well together, tag team. They fit well together as a tag team. They're an entertaining tag team. We start the show with Sasha Banks and her mystery partner taking on Dana Brooke and Charlotte, their women's champion. People were guessing everybody from Nikki Bella, Bayley, Naomi, Lita, Trish, AJ Lee as Sasha Banks' partners. Shane Brooke, we had Charlotte and Dana Brooke came out first. Sasha Banks came out, and then her main partner was revealed. It was Bayley, which was no surprise. We all saw it coming. We all knew it was going to be Bayley. I think Bayley being Sasha's partner was kind of a waste now because it's a one-time thing, and it's going nowhere now because Bayley's back in NXT doing NXT Live events this weekend. So I don't think Bayley should have been Sasha's partner now, but it's very good. It's a very good tag team match. Bayley got a huge pop. One of the biggest pops I've ever heard for a female. It's just like Sasha did on Raw. Shit. I was just I didn't like it was a one-time thing. I thought Bayley should be on the main roster now going forward, but I understand she has a feud with Asuka going on in NXT. So why even have her be Sasha's partner in Battleground? Because it's not leading anywhere, at least not right now. But Bayley and Sasha worked very well together. The heels got the upper hand for a while, and the baby faces came back. Sasha made Charlotte tap out with the bank statement. Sasha and Bayley won. They hugged after the match. I was entertained by this tag match. It was very good a women's tag match. I was hoping Bayley would be on the main roster full time now, but she will be after Takeover back to Brooklyn in August. So sometime after SummerSlam, she'll be on the main roster full time. What show? I don't know. I want to say SmackDown because SmackDown needs more top women on their show. But we can say Nikki Bella is going to SmackDown. If she comes back, she'll be on SmackDown because that's where John Cena is. And then they're not going to split up Cena and Nikki Bella. They're just not going to do it. Next, we had the Wyatt family take on the New Day. This was a good 6-man tag match. Xavier finally overcame his fears and he attacked Bray Wyatt near the end of it. These two teams worked well together. Strowman looked okay in the ring. Harper looked fine. Bray Wyatt looked the best in this match. Big E did the spear through the ropes and landed straight on his head. He's lucky he didn't break his freaking neck. He needs to stop doing that move. Because he was lucky he didn't break it. He landed right on top of his head. He's lucky he didn't break his neck. So yeah, he needs to stop doing the spear through the rope because it's just too dangerous. And it looks like he's gonna break his neck. It's not gonna be good. That's a very scary moment there. Bray Wyatt hit Sister Abigail on Xavier Woods, pinned him 1, 2, 3. And the Wyatt family won, which was kind of surprised since the Wyatt family is no longer a team. Bray Wyatt's on his own now. Kind of surprised him and Roland aren't together still. They still could be, but as right now, they're not. Hopefully they push Bray Wyatt in the future. Give him a title run on SmackDown at some point. But good 6-man tag. Wyatt family won. Next we had the match of the night: Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Oh my god, this match was fantastic. Awesome match with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. These two beat the living hell out of each other all through the match. Kevin Owens got dropped on his head on the apron of the ring by Sami Zayn. Man, that was a brutal spot. They were fighting inside the ring and outside the ring. Man, they kept kicking out at everything. Sami Zayn finally hit 2 Hulu kicks on Owens and pinned him 1, 2. Sami Zayn won. Pinned Owens clean, which was a surprise. I'm surprised they gave Sami Zayn the win. I'm glad they did. But here it begs the question. Why keep Owens and Sami Zayn on the same show? Why? Don't get it. But it's a fantastic match. Match of the night. It's another potential match of the year. Third one for Sami Zayn this year. Sami Zayn Nakamura, the Fatal 4-Way IC title match at Extreme Rules. Now, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. There's a lot of match of the year candidates in WWE right now. You have Nakamura and Finn Balor. Woo. They're going to have Nakamura and Samoa Joe from TakeOver back to Brooklyn. That match is going to be fantastic. You're going to have Balor and Seth Rollins from SummerSlam. We'll get into that later. Next, we had Natty versus Becky Lynch. Well, it's not just kind of sloppy at times, but it was a okay to good women's match. I thought their match on SmackDown from last night was much better than at Battleground. God. Natty made Becky tap out to the sharpshooter. I think that was one more match to blow this feud off. because they each won a match, so they have one more tiebreaker match, possibly at SummerSlam. Wait and see. So next we had John Cena and Enzo and Cass take on the Club. I thought this was another very good 6-man tag match. So actually outside the ring too, where they were attacking. One spot with Cass threw Enzo old time rope onto the Club outside the ring, took them all out. They got wild, crazy, and everybody was hitting all their moves, finishing moves at the end. The end came where Cena hit the Super AA on off the top rope on the AJ Styles, pinned AJ Styles 1, 2, 3. Cena and Enzo and Cass won. I think it looks like they're gonna keep the Cena AJ Styles feud going. They're gonna have AJ and Cena at SummerSlam. I hope AJ gets the clean win at SummerSlam. They do the right thing here. And Cena can put AJ Styles over clean. That'd be nice. But this was a good 6-man tag match. Surprising they split up the Club in the draft. That was a surprise. But now they can put the Balor Club together on Raw with Finn Balor and Anderson and Gallows at some point, which I think they will. Don't know when, but at some point I think that they will go there and do that. Next, we had the highlight reel, the Chris Jericho and the returning Viper, Randy Orton, the Apex Predator. They're calling him the Viper now again, which is fine by me. They talked about Brock Lesnar, how Orton said he's going to Suplex City, gonna be a bumpy road. He said it takes one RKO to get to Viperville, and no enhancements needed. I thought that was one hell of a line. Brock's might be pissed about that line, but I thought that was a very good line. Orton says he's gonna beat Brock Lesnar. He RKO's Jericho out of nowhere. Orton looks good. He's in great shape. Look like he's ready to go at SummerSlam. So, I enjoyed Battleground. Now the main event. Everybody's been wanting to see. Everybody's been wanting to see for years. The Shield triple threat: Ambrose versus Rollins versus Reigns. The returning Roman Reigns, who got booed out of the building. Rollins is still getting cheered like crazy. He's still being cheered. The fans want to cheer for Seth Rollins, so make him a babyface. Turn Reigns heel, which I think they may be doing now. Working towards a Roman Reigns heel turn, but we'll get to that. This was a very good triple threat match. At one point, Ambrose and Rollins did the Shield powerbomb to Reigns to the announced table. Then Rollins turned on Ambrose, him in the steel chair in the back like he did when he turned on the Shield. It was Roman Reigns kicked out the pedigree. The end came where Reigns hit the spear on Rollins and Ambrose gave dirty deeds to Reigns, pinned Reigns 1, 2, 3 to keep the WWE title. And the WWE title will be on SmackDown Live exclusively now. So I'm glad they're having 2 world titles, one on each show. I'm glad Ambrose won. They're finally giving Ambrose the push he deserves, giving him a good title reign. So I think he'll keep it through SummerSlam, but lose it at Backlash to hopefully AJ Styles. I'm hoping. Looks like Cena's gonna miss Backlash. He's gonna be in Chile the day before, so it's gonna be very hard to get him to get back in time for Backlash. So overall, I thought Battleground was a very good pay-per-view. Great pay-per-view. I was entertained by it. It's a very entertaining show. Good booking, some surprising booking too. But let's get into the all-new Monday Night Raw, the new era. The first Raw of the brand split. I like the new look of Monday Night Raw. It's very good. The announce table's up by the stage again. Feels totally different, fresh, new, which I like. The new opening's good. The theme song is good. So I'm glad they changed all that up. Raw starts with Foley and Stephanie in the ring. They talk about they bring out the Raw roster. They talk about Battleground. How Ambrose won, how Reigns is the loser, how Reigns lost it for Raw. How Stephanie just totally tore into Reigns. She announced that Raw will have its own world title, the Universal Championship, and there'll be 2 fatal 4-way match tonight. And the 2 winners of the fatal 4-way match will face in the main event tonight. Where that will go on face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the WWE Universal Championship. Like Universal. The name's growing on me a little bit, but it's like a little iffy on the name, but as long as the title looks good, the name will be fine. And I think this is much better than bringing back the world title, splitting the titles, brand new title. You can build up prestige on this title. It's new, fresh title. Something different than just bringing back the big gold, the world title. So this is different, new, so that's cool. First fatal 4-way, and first match is the first fatal 4-way. It's Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens versus Rusev versus Cesaro. Oh my God. This was a great match. These 4 worked so well together. Man, they worked very well together. It's so cool to see Finn Balor debut on Raw. He deserves it. Great to see him on Raw. It's where he belongs on the main roster. They're taking a rocket ship to him and pushing him to the moon, which I'm completely okay with. I thought this match was fantastic. They worked so well together. They were fighting inside the ring, outside the ring. Owens and Cesaro went at it. Rusev and Balor went at it. Balor and Owens went at it. They were all, man, it was nuts. Owens hit the pop-up powerbomb, but Cesaro saved the match. Cesaro did the big swing. It was just a crazy match. Finn Balor flew to the outside of the ring. Finn Balor hit the shotgun drop kick on the Rusev. Then he hit the coup de grace, or how you pronounce his finish move on Rusev, pin Rusev 1, 2, 3. He moved on to the main event of Raw. I have no problem with Finn Balor winning this match and going on to the main event of Raw. I'm a huge fan of Finn Balor. He deserves it. And I'm glad they are booking him right and not having him job out or having some stupid little feud. I'm glad they're pushing him. The original plans for SummerSlam was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. That was the original plans for SummerSlam. But they changed plans very late on Monday night. Next, we had Nia Jax beat Britt Baker, a jobber, a local jobber from where they were on Raw. I thought this was good. It built up Nia Jax. It shows her being a dominant monster heel, so I'm okay with it. No problem whatsoever. I thought this was very good by WWE to do this. Build up Nia Jax. They did video packages for Balor and Nia Jax on the pre-show, so that was cool. So I had no problem with that. We had Sasha backstage kind of interview about her women's title match tonight against Charlotte, which they announced in the beginning. I forgot to mention that. And they announced Charlotte would defend the women's title against Sasha Banks tonight. She cut a good promo. How she's gonna win the women's title tonight. We had these stupid backstage promos with Archer just playing Pokemon Go on the phone. Oh God. Next was the other fatal 4-way. It was Reigns versus Sheamus versus Jericho versus Sami Zayn. This was a very good match. Not as good as the first one, but still a very good Fatal 4-Way match. Not as good as the first one, but with the people in the first one, yeah. This was a good Fatal 4-Way. Reigns was booed out of the building again. Just turn him heel. He has the beard. Just turn Reigns heel. Sami Zayn for top rope. Him and Y2J, Sheamus and Y2J double team Reigns and Sami Zayn at times. They were fighting outside the ring, inside the ring. You know, I don't know where they're going. If they're going to put Sami Zayn in the Cruiserweight division or not. Who Rusev faces next for the U.S. title, I don't know. But it's interesting where they go with Reigns and Sami Zayn and Jericho next. Because who does Jericho face at SummerSlam? Neville's a possibility. I guess Reigns is a possibility. But I think Reigns could face Rusev at SummerSlam as well. Reigns beat Sheamus, Jericho, and Sami Zayn. He speared Jericho and pinned Jericho 1, 2, 3. Advanced to the main event to take on Finn Balor. See who goes on to SummerSlam to face Rollins for the Universal Championship. Next, we have the New Day celebration. They're celebrating being the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. They came out. They showed a video package. How new they got where they were. It's a very cool video package. They talked about how good they were, how long they've been tag champs, how they brought somebody in for the crowd called Sonny Boy. No, what's your name? Sonny Boy. No, your real name, Sonny Boy. It was pretty funny. Then the club came out and the club destroyed a New Day. So they're going to do a New Day versus club for the tag titles at SummerSlam, it looks like. What I'm more than happy about, they can finally give the club the tag team titles, which they should. They just destroyed the New Day. They threw the New Day t-shirts at Sonny Boy in the crowd. That was cool. So I thought this was good segment. So the club looked great. I'm excited for the club versus New Day feud. So that was good. Next, we had Neville return to take on Mr. Irrelevant, Curtis Axel. That was funny. Neville beat Curtis Axel. Hello? No, he's working here. He'll be home at like 4:30. All right. Bye. Well, Neville won with the Red Arrow, which is a great move. Neville will probably be in the Cruiserweight Division 2, I would imagine. He'd fit right into there perfectly. I think it'd be a good thing for him to be in the Cruiserweight division. Could go for the U.S. title as well. Either or. Wait and see where they go with it. Next, we had Sasha Banks take on Charlotte for the women's title. This was a great women's match. Great women's match. One of the best women's matches we've seen in a long time. I was very impressed with these women. They went out there and worked their asses off. Put on a great match. And outside the ring, Sasha threw the one side to Dana Brooke and did the Eddie Guerrero move and fake being hit by it and got her ejected from the ring. That was awesome. That was a great tribute to Eddie Guerrero. That was awesome by Sasha Banks. I love that. That was great. We lie, we cheat, we steal. That was just awesome. Sasha flew through the ropes and almost landed on her head as well. Went on her shoulder. Good thing she didn't get injured. That would have been terrible for the women's division on Raw. Sasha got injured there. Charlotte did a moonsault to the outside of the ring, which looked good. Charlotte went for the Fig Four multiple times, had it locked in once. Sasha had the bank statement on once. Charlotte made it to the ropes. A lot of back and forth action. Sasha finally did the backstabber into the bank statement, and Charlotte tapped out. And your new WWE Women's Champion, the Boss, Sasha Banks. I thought this was awesome. And I love Sasha Banks as the Women's Champion. She deserves it, and she should be your Women's Champion. She should have won the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. But I'm glad they finally gave Sasha the Women's title. Yeah, Sasha and Charlotte have a rematch at SummerSlam. Sasha will win that too. Where they go with Sasha after that, her next challenger, I have no idea. I'd like to see Sasha versus Paige feud again. That'd be cool. They could do a Charlotte Dana feud after SummerSlam. That's very possible too. They could go with Nia Jax, but Nia Jax would only lose to Sasha Banks. I'm sure they'll do Sasha and Charlotte again down the road. I think they're gonna hold off to do Sasha versus Bayley until WrestleMania. You'll have Sasha turn on Bayley. Sasha will be the heel. Bayley will be this huge baby face. Bayley wins the women's title at WrestleMania. Makes Bayley look like a huge star. I think that'd be a smart thing to do. But I think Bayley should be on SmackDown. That's the only problem. But I love the Sasha Charlotte match. I love the post interview with Sasha. Fans were chanting, "Yes, yes, yes, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it" for Sasha Banks. But that was fantastic. Great by the crowd. Sasha Banks said, "This is a new era of the Boss, new era of women's wrestling. She's going to show everybody why she is the best." Next we had Strowman come out and just destroy some jobber. Made Strowman come up as this big monster, new look, new music. This was okay. Good way to build up Strowman, I guess. No problem with it. Next we had Enzo and Kaz come out, cut a promo. Talked about Battleground, teaming up with John Cena, how that was. They beat the Shining Stars. So they beat the Shining Stars. So, you know, they're trying to make Enzo look strong, so build them up, still make them look strong. So they beat the Shining Stars. I can see a club in his own Kaz feud after the feud with the New Day's done. The tag titles. I can see that happening. Next, the main event. Finn Balor faces Roman Reigns. He goes on to SummerSlam to face Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. I thought this was a great match. Very good to great match. These two worked pretty well together. I thought Reigns took it to Balor for the first few of the match. Balor once again flew over the top rope. They're fighting inside the ring, outside the ring. Reigns hit his usual Superman punch. You know, I believe Balor kicked out the spear Balor kicked out the Razor Edge to sit down powerbomb move, which was a cool move that Reigns does. Balor did the sling blade a couple times. Balor won with the shotgun drop kick and his finish with the Corte de Grey, whatever how you pronounce it. So it's Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the WWE Universal Championship. That's going to be a fantastic match. I can't wait to see Balor and Rollins. That's going to be a great match. That Raw was great. Fantastic show. give it a A. Hope they keep going with great Raws like this. It felt new. It felt fresh. It felt like a new era, so I thought it was great. I thought it was great. So we had last night. We had SmackDown Live. I thought it was a good show. Nowhere near as good as Raw. I still thought it was a good show, entertaining. I like the new look of SmackDown. I like the new. I like the opening, the new music, better than Raw's. Good, very good graphics for SmackDown. I like that. We see Shane and Daniel Bryan walking backstage, coming to Entrance Way, with the ring surrounded by SmackDown Live superstars and women. They come out and talk about how SmackDown was about the fans, it's about the superstars, not about them. They say tonight to be a six-pack challenge, see who faces TNA Rush for the WWE World Championship at SummerSlam. How many times are they going to change the name of their title? Is it the WWE title? Is it the World Heavyweight title? Is it the World Championship? What is it? They announced it's going to be AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Bray Wyatt, and then we have Battle Royal to find out who the sixth and final guy is in the six-pack challenge. It was a good Battle Royal, okay Battle Royal, just like your normal Battle Royals. Apollo Crews won, which I think was good. Build the young NXT guys up, give him the spot. They did with Corbin too. Crews won. He's in the six-pack challenge main event. So he will face Ambrose at SummerSlam for the WWE title. Cool. No problem with that. Liked it. Next, we had Becky Lynch taking on Natalya. I thought this match on SmackDown was much better than their match at Battleground. I thought Becky and Natty had a great match on SmackDown. A lot better, a lot back and forth action. Their moves came a lot better. They were more in sync on SmackDown. They worked better together on SmackDown. Natty went for the sharpshooter multiple times. Had it locked in once. Becky got to the ropes. Becky hit a flying leg drop off the top rope, which was cool. I thought that was cool by Becky hitting a leg drop off the top rope. Becky made Natty tap out with the disarmer. Becky got her win back. Finally, Becky Lynch got a win. After the match, Alexa Bliss came out, cut a promo about how she's going to be the next big woman superstar on SmackDown. Naomi came out, said, "You can't talk about him set foot in that ring yet." Carmella came out. And Eva Marie came out with the stupidest, dumbest entrance ever. It's so freaking annoying. Oh, hated it. Eva Marie needs to go away. Good God. Next we had Miz TV. Miz comes out to interview a former WWE champion. And being himself, he interviewed himself. Orange Music came out. Orange Music hit. Orange came out. Said God he was talking about him. He goes to Miz into a match and saying, are you too scared to fight me in front of your wife? And Maurice said, "How dare you? How dare you?" And Maurice accepted the match for the Miz. Orange beat the Miz with 2 RKOs. So at least Miz can say it took two RKOs to beat for him to beat him, so Miz can say that at least. Orange won, which I was not the right thing to do. You can at least protect the Intercontinental Champion there. You could put Orange in a match with somebody else besides the Miz, but Orange won. He looked good. He's in great shape. Hope he didn't hurt his shoulder in the opening match. In that match. It looks like he did. I hope not. But, excuse me. Orange won. Next we had Slater come out and beat up. Oh yeah, for attention, they had a return promo for the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin, which I thought was awesome. I'm glad Benjamin's coming back. He's gonna be on SmackDown Live. He's coming home to SmackDown Live. I think it's great he's coming back. And Twitter went nuts when they saw the Shelton Benjamin return promo. They were all happy and psyched for his return. So am I. Now, Slater came out through the crowd, said how he wants to be putting the six-pack challenge, make it a 7 glorious, or whatever he said. 7 magnificent. Then out of nowhere, here's Rhino, and he hits Slater with a gore. And Rhino's on SmackDown Live now. So they had 2 new members to the SmackDown roster. So that's cool. Now the main event. The 6-pack challenge. I thought this was a good match. AJ Styles kicked out of the AA. They all hit pretty much the finishers. There are a lot of close pinfalls in this match. Ziggler hit a super kick on AJ Styles, pinned AJ Styles 1, 2, 3. The only issue I had with this match is why the hell is AJ Styles taking the goddamn pinfall here? Have Cruz take the pinfall. Have Corbin take the pinfall. Don't have AJ Styles take the pin here. And it to a damn super kick. AJ just kicked out of the AA before. But he can't kick out of a super kick now? That didn't make sense at all. I'm glad Ziggler won. He's getting a push he deserves now. It's finally getting used, being pushed to the main event, which is well overdue for him. I take it they're going to do Cena versus AJ Styles now, which I hope and pray that Cena grows some grapefruit, some balls, and actually puts over AJ Styles clean at SummerSlam. I hope and pray. So it's going to be Ziggler versus Ambrose for the WWE World Championship at SummerSlam. I don't know which match is going to main event SummerSlam. It could be one of 3. It could be Orton and Lesnar. Could be Rollins and Balor. Or Ziggler and Ambrose. Who freaking knows? But I thought SmackDown was good, entertaining. Nowhere near as good as Raw. Well, I'll give SmackDown a B. Hopefully they do more wrestling and it gets better as the time goes on, which I think it will. Just give it time. This is the first SmackDown Live of the brand split. Give it time. But SummerSlam shaping up to have a very good card. SummerSlam is 4 hours long, so a lot of matches. But so far, so good for the brand split. Raw viewership was up this week, so that's good. Right direction so far. I just hope that we can keep it going with the good and great shows. Can't wait to see Shelton Benjamin back soon. Jinder Mahal is coming back. He's going to be on the Raw brand. They've been talking to Carlito, MVP, Tommy Dreamer about coming back for the brand split. Wait to see if they come back. But I'm excited to see where the brand split goes. They have confirmed there will be brand Pacific pay-per-views. Shane announced on SmackDown that Battleground will be a SmackDown only pay-per-view in September. So Clash of Champions will be a Raw only pay-per-view. So this has been WWE Talk with your podcast number 12 with your host K. John Harris. I hope you're enjoying the brand split so far. So don't forget about WWE NXT and their Cruiserweight Classic tonight only on the WWE Network at 8 and 9 p.m. respectively. So tune to those. Get WWE Network. It's only $9.99 a month. Till next time, see you later.